Good morning. I'm Claudia Say from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Monday. Did everyone have a good weekend? I'm going to be doing some channeling for the collective, and I'm also going to be doing mini reads as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self, or you want some guidance for a certain aspect of your life, then all you need to do is, if you're on the live, rather than watching the replay, just check the pinned comment. The comment is pinned up top of the live chat, and that tells you how to do it. It's by donation, and so there's a PayPal link in that comment to do that. It's my preferred method, but you can use Super Chat or Super Sticker if you'd like as well. If you've got a question for your higher self, put a capital Q at the start of your comment, and then I can find it easy amongst the chat. Hey, Connie. How are you? Good weekend? I had a good weekend. I had a lot of fun. On Saturday night. Hi, Maria. It was a bit wild. It was great. It was so much fun. It's been a long time since I've had a night like that. Probably New Year. Yeah, New Year was the last time I was out like that. It was great. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Cheryl. Did everyone else have a good weekend? Yesterday was a write-off for me, but it was kind of nice. Stayed in bed all day. And I did so much dancing. It was so good. Telling the future, long-term. This is about long-term stuff. Up a little bit. Hi, Beth. Telling the future. So, yeah, long-term vision for things. Bright flowers today. We can't see them. Bright flowers today. Let's get back on this one. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit low in energy because of all the partying. But it was so good. Oh, Lord. I hope we're not going to do that every week. I mean, it would be fun, but... Oh, you went wedding gown shopping. And Christine became a great grandma this weekend. I wonder if she's going to be in here, if she's busy. That's exciting. When's she getting married? I partied hard. I needed that. It's almost a year ago since I partied. Not bad going home. Resilience and relaxation. Relax about it. Something long term here. It's something for the long term, and we've not got to push it. We've got to wait. Resilience and relaxation. Be resilient in it and relax. Well, we decided to do it all over again, what we did on Mr. Hanson's birthday. We had a barbecue at the gym on Saturday night, and then it got to a certain point, and we were like, let's go out. And so we did. We went to the club, and we danced. And then we went to another place, a beach bar, and partied some more. It was very messy, but it was so much fun. My goodness, I do, yeah. But it's like these cards have said, it's slow. We're wild. We had a great time. Old people raging on my little island. Hey, Arabella. Haven't seen you for a while. We cut loose completely. Wow. So much fun. Let's get another card out. He's Scorpio. It was his birthday just last week before. And that was a lot of fun too. But we didn't go out partying that night. I mean, we just stayed we stayed at the gym. We've got shelter. You are cherished. It's all of this energy of take it slow, long-term kind of thing. Don't need to be in a rush for anything. Shelter in place kind of thing. Slow it down. Hey, Mandy. So, but I wasn't feeling very good yesterday at all. Get these cards out ready. Such is the price of partying. I think I got home at about 3. I think. Yeah, I get on with Scorpio. I've got a Scorpio sun, brother. My family tends to be Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Over and over again, all the family repeating. Scorpio's good. Thanks, Maria. Okay. I had to wash my hair this morning, so it's a bit fluffy. Excuse me. High self-guidance for Maria for this week. Completion and go for it. Something to let go of here. You got to let go before you go for something else. Feels like you're in a cycle, a repeating cycle. Still trying to make something work from the past, which isn't going to work. Once you've completed that, you'll be able to go for it. So it's more about letting things go at the moment, Maria, rather than trying to make things work. And you can't lose, hey, with letting things go. You really can't lose, because if you let it go, if it's meant for you, it's still going to be there. But when we hang on tightly, often we're just barking up the wrong tree. And it causes us problems, and it hinders us because it's a block, Sometimes our blocks are just keeping on facing things that aren't really for us, but persisting, Cleanse and gentle okayness. And more letting go and being okay about it. Being okay about letting go. It's all about letting go. And you doing whatever it takes to bring your mind to being at peace with that, the letting go process. And it might just be that you tell yourself, if it's mine, it'll come back, so I can let go. But nothing's coming of tenaciously holding on to something, is what I'm getting there. Arabella, thank you. And Barbara, thank you too. Questions? Yeah, Taurus Scorpio is good. It's a good mix. I like it. It's like it's a bit sunny out there. It looks like the sun's on the wall, but it isn't. There's brightness. I think the sun's shining on clouds. That's what it is, and it's reflecting. Arabella, high self-guidance for this week. Same question, Maria. Arabella, who's aware and let go of the story? Oh, you're all doing the same thing, huh? Letting go of the story. So stories are about a better way of putting the story is excuses. That's what I think. It's when we are explaining something away. So the reason why you can't have something, it's that popular excuse that you go to, but it's just an excuse because we can have anything. And so this is saying bring it into your awareness. It's like someone saying, I can't have a successful business because I'm too fat. Something like that, The excuses that we make like that, it's never true. But this is saying like bring it into your awareness, because there's a story that you're repeating which is holding away what it is that you want for you. And so your week is kind of, well, your higher self is saying that would be good to do this week, because it's good to uncover those things and stop telling ourselves that story. It's about what you love, what you'd love to do, and about this make love card is what you'd love to do and why you can't do it. That's what it's about. And really what's behind that is some guilt there. Oh, so this could be an excuse of you're not wanting to go for something that you want because of some guilt there. As in, I already have enough, so why go for that thing? Anyway, try and uncover it this week to let go of that story because it's a block again. Everyone's got blocks this week, huh? Yes, I've got your PayPal. Thank you, Barbara. How will next love appear in your life? Good question. Oh my God, I had so many guys after me. It was ridiculous. All of them. There wasn't many people out because there's not many people on the island. One of my friends was DJing at the last place we went to. I haven't seen him for such a long time. I really love his music. And he played something that I haven't heard for years and years and years. And so maybe I have heard him play it, in fact, a few years ago. I haven't heard him DJ. I used to see him DJ like once a week. But I haven't heard him for years now. And then, anyway, I have seen him because I've seen him at things. Anyway, he played this song and I'm like, oh my God. Snapchatted it. What's that thing, Shazammed it straight away to have the screenshot in my phone so that I'd remember. And then yesterday morning I looked at the photos that I'd taken of the night, and there was that, and I'm like, yeah, so I found it, and I found it in an amazing mix, a DJ mix of a lot of songs that I like, and so I've bought that whole thing. We'll be able to train to that. How will next love appear in your life, Barbara? Own my idea and trust yourself. It's going to be through your through an interest that you've got, and so it's not so much about finding love. It's not going to be about that. It's about pursuing an interest, owning an idea that you have. You might have had that idea already. Pursue it, and then trust yourself in that. In other words, don't second guess it. Like, don't tell yourself, "Oh, I don't need to do that thing." It would be nice, but it feels like it's superfluous. It feels like it might be a frivolous thing for you to do, but pursue it because your person's there. Go for it and write. Is it something to do with writing? A class or something like that? It could be something like that. Yeah, it could be something to do with that. I don't know. Yeah, pursuing an interest. I feel like you've already had the idea to do it. You just haven't done it yet. And love's going to come that way, apparently. Okay, let's get more cards out for the collective. We'll do the tarot thing. You can have a look at the scene and my beautiful flowers while I get the cards out. Book of Shadows, Tarot. What do we need to know? This is about long-term stuff and waiting for it. Oh, still. I feel like I've waited forever. It's been months and months and months. It's been 3 years, in fact, more. But there we go. Even a friend of ours was like, come on. She's like, Clara will go on the back of your bike. He's like, no. Well, yes. Drunken people on scooters in Thailand. And we know we shouldn't do it, but we do. I never drive, but I get on the back of them. The Four of Water. The Four of Water came up in the energy update today. I didn't have time to share it online this morning. I was too busy sleeping and then washing my hair. The Four of Water. But it'll be different in this one anyway. Let's read it out. Oh yeah, I opened it at the right page. I love it when I do that. Bridget is a popular goddess. She's popular and associated with many things. In fact, we've already met her in this deck in Arcana 17 in bulk. Here, the symbols such as the apple tree and the caduceus are used to point to her role as a healer. She, amongst other things, the keeper of the holy wells and rivers that flow with healing waters. She also holds up a flame, for while most healing is soothing and cooling, like the waters of her well, some healing requires more aggressive actions, right? Sometimes things must not just be washed away, but utterly destroyed in order to achieve a full healing. The application of pain may be necessary in order to alleviate pain. Yes. The Four of Water brings with it the promise of healing of some sort, emotional, physical, or perhaps a relationship. Although there may be a bit of pain involved, the long run promises relief and smooth sailing. Okay, there's that long run thing to tie it in with these cards. There's a bit of pain involved, but we've got to do it for the long term thing. That's why we're waiting. For the long term, yeah, smooth sailing. I get it. I get why I'm having to wait, but I just wish it wasn't like that. I wish I didn't have to wait. The shadow side of this card indicates ignoring a situation that needs attention, right? I sent him the definition of the elephant in the room. The shadow side of this card indicates ignoring a situation that needs attention. The situation needs to be attended to, or the resulting festering could cause irreparable damage. Deep healing, this one. Hey, Jessica. It's the real healing, you know. It's not the surface level stuff. It's not doing yoga and getting massages, although that is nice. It's the gnarly stuff. It's the shadow work. It's the letting things go when we so don't want to. It's the talking about the difficult things, even though we've been ignoring that elephant in the room for so long. What elephant? Hey. Hi, Tara. Hi, Duarte. What Helena is it? And we have the one of water, the ace of water. There's a stabby thing in that cup there. What's that doing in there? Stabby thing in the cup of water. Water. The chalice and the Thame or fame. The Sabbats that we celebrate represent the turning of the wheel of the year. Part of the wheel is when the maiden goddess unites with the god. Through this union, she contains the seed of the year to come, ensuring that all life will continue on earth. Witches sometimes commemorate this event with a symbolic ceremony called the Great Rite. The Great Rite takes one of two forms. In one, the High Priestess and the High Priest of the Coven perform a ritual together in which they embody the goddess and the god, culminating in intercourse, symbolizing the sacred marriage. Another, perhaps more common ritual is to symbolize the sacred marriage using a chalice filled with wine to represent the goddess and an Athame to represent the god. The Ace of Water represents a relationship that promises to grow into something more, something fulfilling, something powerful, something divine. The shadow side of this card indicates discounting a relationship before giving it time to blossom. So we could be talking about long-term relationships here and long-term getting into it, as I am experiencing right now. I get it, you know, he's got stuff to go through. A lot of stuff to go through. It's huge. He's been married for a very long time. His daughter's all grown up. Saw her again on Saturday night. And yeah, it's big. But still, it needs addressing. Jessica, thank you. You've got a question, Jessica? So that's that. We're talking about healing. We're talking about long-term relationships and other things. Get some more out. Hey, Christine. Congratulations, Christine. Christine's a great grandmother. Leo Kai. What an awesome name. I really like that name. I do. Leo Kai. I'm sleepy. Come on, cards. I'm getting bored. And the world. Completion of cycles. Hey, Penny. Great grandma. Wow. Too young. You're too young, Christine. That's what my friend said to me. You're too young to have a big boy like that. The world. Because they think, you see, they're all in their 30s. Well, not all of them. But they appear to be a similar age to me, but they're not. And a lot of my friends have just started getting pregnant now. Like, I've got a lot of friends that are pregnant. And then it reminds me, I'm actually in a different generation to them. Not my latest friends. Kind of in the same generation as them, but where are you? World? There it is. The world. One of the paganism's most significant tenets is the immanence of the divine. This means, as we said earlier, that the divine is in all things and that all things are divine. All things are connected and share sacredness. This card represents the interconnection of all things. Even the goddess and the god are aspects of something larger, a single life force that's unfathomable to us in a complete sense. It transcends thought. The divine is the entity that is in each of us and in all things. Your daughter's a grandma at 35. That's crazy. That is definitely too young. The source of all, the great mind, the universal, the great spirit, and other names for the divine. Because humans can't comprehend the fullness of the divine in a meaningful or practical way, the divine desires to be in relationship with us. It does what it can to help. Our brains break things down into parts for easier understanding. We tend to think in polarities: light and dark, good and bad, hot and cold, young and old. The first inclination of a human mind when considering a being is determining whether it's male or female. And so that's the first division of itself that the divine presents to us. And we'll see in the next two cards, which is the god and the goddess. We see all seasons and phases of life connected to and flowing from the feminine divine and contained within the masculine divine. The idea that we're all one is both a starting place as pagans as well as our goal. The journey is one of moving from an intellectual understanding to an experiential knowing. This means completeness, wholeness, a sense that all is right with the world, feeling connected. Oh, wow. You're going to be a great grandma too. It's weird, yeah, I bet. Christine's a great grandma. Okay, Jessica. Let's get back to you. High self-guidance for you, Jessica. Come on down here. Oh, Jessica. You've got love healing, heart healing. Jessica is healing her heart right now. Or healing relationships. What's it about? Deciding a mirror reflection. Deciding who's a mirror reflection to you. And what's not. Often when we know, like law of attraction stuff or like mirror reflection stuff, sometimes we can take that too far and think that always asking ourselves, what is it in us that we're seeing in them? Sometimes we do that too much, or I used to do that too much. For sure. You know, I used to do it too much. I wouldn't be acknowledging the greatness of me and looking for another great person. I would be coming across all kinds of people because I was open to everyone, and then thinking it was a part of me when it wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't giving myself enough credit. And I feel like this is what it's for you as well, Jessica. Not realizing what your level is, not giving yourself enough credit. So this is about healing your heart, healing relationships by realizing those people that you might think are mirror reflections of you aren't. You get to decide who's a mirror reflection of you. And sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit when we do that. And so, yeah, reaching too low is what I'm feeling here. Not just love. That love card, it's not lovers. It's not the lovers card, it's the love card. So this incorporates many different kinds of relationships, like friendships and stuff. You're in a different league and you're not realizing it yet. And that's the heart healing that's going on at the moment, or needs to go on at the moment. Sometimes we can keep ourselves in the wrong place with the wrong people and be constantly asking ourselves, what is it about me? What is it about this? Instead of realizing, oh, it's just not for me. That's all. I need to go over here with these people. Feels like that. And that'll be healing in itself. That helps. Sleepy eyes. I was researching waterproof mascaras yesterday because I used the Chanel one, which is expensive. It's very expensive, but it's very good. I've never known a waterproof mascara that I can put on in the morning, have showers, even wash my face with soap in the shower, and it's still on until I take it off with makeup remover in the night. Can pour with sweat training, and it's still on. But they don't sell it online. You can't get Chanel online. It's a pain in the ass. And the last ones that I got, it's a pain in the ass. Now I'm on this island and I can't go anywhere at the moment. Well, I could, but I don't want to buy some. So I thought, maybe it's time to bite the bullet and get and research other waterproof mascaras that I can actually get more easily. They're cheaper anyway. So I ordered like 4 different ones after watching a few YouTubes on it last night. Try them out. They're trying out new waterproof mascaras and seeing how much they run down my face when I'm training. You're welcome, Jessica. We've got one more card here, and it's the Mother of Air. The Mother of Air. What's she got to do with anything? So we've got cycles completing there. Long-term relationships. Healing. And the Mother of Air. The Suit of Air. Oops. Wait. Where are we? Here we are. The Mother of Air writes books and creates language. She builds bridges with words and ideas, helping you communicate more effectively. It's about the thoughts that we have, and it's about communication. Okay, so we need to communicate. There's endings of cycles, and we need to communicate. It's the elephant in the room, like I've been saying. I get there's a weight involved, but we need to talk about it. Maybe we didn't need to talk about it until now, but now we do. And so there's something to talk about here, to communicate about. Okay. Hey, Jamie. One Jamie in the house. Where's the other one? And where's the Timothy? Is Timothy away this weekend? Doing his thing. Temperance. These two are having a good time waiting, drinking purple wine and eating pie and carrots, salads. Temperance. Temperance. It's a balanced life. Coming into balance is about waiting, of course. Temperance. And tempering ourselves. In other words, not getting frustrated and angry and all that stuff. Thanksgiving's coming, is it? Oh, zipping through this month. November's gone by real fast. This year, in fact. Oh, stomach's a bit dodgy. Eating way spicy food. I mean, it's good food that we eat together. But, in fact, we didn't have a barbecue this time. We just had food. A fish larb, which was delicious. And a duck. Maybe that was a larb too. And smoked salmon. Spicy. No, not smoked. Salmon. Spicy. What else did we have? Pickled things. Thai pickled things. They're good because we're doing shots, so we had pickles with it. Lots of different pickled things. I have to find where I can buy those because I like pickles. But it wasn't the kind of pickles that we have in the Western world. The One of Wands. The Ace of Wands. 2 aces. 2 aces. Let's find that one. The One of Wands. Ace of Wands. Although all of the aces represent gifts and opportunities, although the strength of our will is always within us, at times we need a boost. Just when we need it the most, the divine lights a fire and sends a little energy our way. When that happens, our actions are touched with magic, an opportunity to take action. Ace of Wands. It's exciting energy, the Ace of Wands. I like it. It's passion. So we're talking about relationships today. I know, right? Patience. It's just been like, this year could go down as being that. What's been the theme of this year? Patience. I'm doing kind of well at it, but so I decided to have the roof mended at the gym, and he said, I can't afford it. I said, I know, it doesn't matter, I'll pay for it. It's not much for me, it's a lot for him. And all it was is a reading for me. So I'm like, next payment that comes in, it's to do the roof. Ka-ching! There you go. Someone ordered a reading. That's the roof mended. So he's on it. It's not much. You're not a patient person, Jessica. I am. But I am a fast-moving person. I take action on things very fast. I'm not one of those people that takes ages to make a decision. I decide something and I do it straight away. Hey, Besso. Besso, is that saying it right? From Egypt, wow. I've always wanted to go to Egypt, but I've never been there. I will. At some point. Jamie, honey bunny, I have a meeting with HR for all my job problems. I'm not sure how to present everything. Will it go well? Hand cream. Let's use this one today. You've always wanted to go as well. Maybe I'll go with Mr. Hanson. I think we've had a past life in Egypt together. We've probably had past lives many places together. That's drunk. Will it go well for Jamie? HR. Yes. So how to present it? Let's find out. Oh, that's really fluffy. And it's not humid in here. Because I've got the aircon. It's my new favourite setting on my aircon. It's set to the take the moisture out of the air setting, which means it's only on. Occasionally it switches on, switches off. But it actually cools the place down way more than the other setting on cool. So, yeah. Jamie. Okay. Well, this is how not to do it. The blame card came out, right? And so you've got to be careful of that. I think to communicate to them the differences and how it's not working for you rather than a blame thing, rather than oh, this person does this person does that. Communicate it from your perspective. Like I like to work in this and this kind of way. The people that I'm around or what's going on there isn't conducive to me working well. Do it all from your perspective rather than pointing the finger at someone else, because when you come from the perspective of like they did this and they did that and that's not good, then they're more likely to think you're an issue in all of this, where can we put this difficult person kind of thing. And you don't want that, right? You don't want that. You want to express how you best work and what's not conducive to that, as if it's just a matter of fact kind of thing of that's how it is where you've been working and this is how you like to work. It's more about who you are than on blaming. So that's the best way to approach it, according to your higher self. And oh yes, very good. And you would like to grow and you would like to do more and you would like to be in an environment that nurtures you, because you want to do more and you want to achieve more and you want to flourish and do well for them. And so if you come at it from that angle, then this connection card about the people, you could do so much more with different kind of people. That's going to impress them and they'll find a really good place for you to go if you do that. Good advice. Took action Friday in your version of Mr. Handsome. Now waiting to hear back. He never answers. He answers all my text messages apart from the emotional ones. And then he just completely ignores it every single time. It's getting a little bit old. It just makes me want to confront him, Like, oh, it was funny on Saturday night. It was fun. A lot of fun. Thrown into a job with little or no training, too much work. No time to do new employee training and sign up the benefits. Yeah, well, that's not good, is it? And that's not conducive to a good worker. So, yeah. Address it from that point of view. King of Crystals, he was out in the energy update today as well. The stable one. It's about the money. Stability in finances. King of Crystals. You might have heard me say it before, but as a reader, kings to me, it's not ours. The queens are ours, the kings are not ours. That's just me. That's just the way that I read tarot. Other people don't, but that's the way that the guides give me the energies. So we're talking about someone else here, the King of Crystals. Business savvy, logical, family oriented, pragmatic. It's important to think methodically with your plans. If you look to the future with a clear vision and move forward with self-discipline and determination, there's nothing you can't accomplish. The King of Crystals reminds us to stay attentive to detail and be open to new opportunities that show up along the way. It's an extremely capable person, practical person. Once they set their mind to a task, they'll always follow through with their work until it's completed. Being ambitious and dedicated, they're more often than not highly successful in their careers. Their pragmatism can provide you with clear and honest advice, and they're always willing to help those who ask for guidance and direction. Generous kind of a person. Yes. The King of Crystals can sometimes come off as shy or introverted. But do not be fooled by this exterior. Underneath are highly sensitive spiritual beings who find deep connections to the earth and nature. So the King of Crystals often has to do all of that stuff for themselves first, especially around the money is what I'm hearing. Someone might be sorting out money issues at the moment, or getting a divorce and having to sort that out, which sucks. The Seven of Crystals, turning to the environment. The Seven of Crystals, having to sort things out. This book's calming down now. It's not as frizzy as it was. Remember how crinkly it was? It got all damp. The desk seems to have recovered a bit as well. Seven of Crystals indicates a new perspective of your life goals. It could be that you feel as though you've worked very hard, but still in the process of reaping the rewards. Now is not the time to give up. If you're feeling stuck or idle at the moment, take some time to rest and review your next steps. Perhaps you've learned more than you thought possible along the way and have shifted your priorities unexpectedly. It could simply be a matter of gaining a new perspective and trusting your instincts, mind, body, and spirit. Look at your life and think of everything you've accomplished and all you're grateful for. This phase is simply a pause along the journey. An appraisal, like a pause to appraise things. Anticipation, contemplation, visions, intuition, meditation, spiritual truth. How are you using your energy at this time? Is it paying off? Or are you becoming frustrated with the lack of output? Could be an indication that you're putting in everything you have, emotionally or mentally, and are not manifesting your plans. That message has come out lately in the last few days as well, in my energy updates. If it's related to a relationship, it could be that there's an imbalance in some way, that one person will end up being disappointed in the end. Yeah, I think this is saying, like, the King of Crystals needs to sort something out, and they're in the process of that. There's more to it. Google payments. I did. I got paid for YouTube this morning. What else? It's come up in private readings as well, that that message that sometimes we think everyone's kind of ready, or just ready, and they just don't want to, or like if someone owes you money, you might think, well, they've got the money, they just don't want to give it to me because they hate me or something like that, and it's very, very rarely the case. So I think we've got to be patient with people. Seven of Swords, sneaky, sneaky deception, and Four of Wands. Ooh, marriage. That's not a very good pair, is it? Seven of Swords. A challenge that may be associated with some kind of dishonesty, deceit, or illusion. whether from yourself or someone else. This may indicate an avoidance of truth or secrecy taking place. This may indicate an avoidance of truth and consequences that show up when least expected. If there's some kind of secrecy taking place, a new approach or solution is highly encouraged. Admitting the truth is never a good idea. Here we're back to that communication again, and I know it, especially if a positive outcome is desired. It's also advised that you remain cautious with others who may not have your best interests at heart. Time for clarity and truth. I need to acknowledge the challenges in order to move forward. Time for releasing any attachments of self-doubt that are preventing opportunities in your life. Know that you're capable of anything. You're capable of anything you wish to achieve. So it's important that you not limit yourself with worrying or insecurity. This is a time to look at a situation head on and deal with it in order to see where you stand. A light at the end of the tunnel shines through. Something needs to be faced up to. 4 of Wands is about marriage. 4 of Wands, success! You'll have reached a period of stability after all of your hard work. This may also denote a time for repose and recovery after certain challenges or hardships have finally passed. Okay. There's much to look forward to, so don't forget to give yourself permission to rest and rejoice. Yes, we'll do that on Saturday. I rested yesterday. On Saturday, I rejoiced. And it was funny because it was the energy update yesterday that said you're going to be invited to something last minute and it's going to be so much fun. I went training in the morning on Saturday and I felt dreadful. I still had neck ache, giving me a headache from the last strength workout that I did last week, which was all push-ups, and it was too much. If I do too many push-ups, it gets tension around my neck and my shoulders to a point that it gives me headaches. And I knew not to lift any weights or anything to make it worse until I'd fully recovered from it. And it was taking me ages. So training, I was just like, constantly using my tennis balls and trying to release it and not feeling good at all. And we started stretching, and I got my phone, and because I'm the DJ for training, and I messaged my massage person saying like a massage in half an hour. They said yes straight away, so I was out of there. Just quit the stretching, came home, jumped in the shower, jumped on my bike, went straight for a massage. And when she found I've got a knot in my neck on this side. When she found it and pressed it, I felt sick. I thought I was going to vomit. It's horrible. But she worked it and worked it and worked it, and it did feel better. Anyway, before I left training, I said, "You coming training this afternoon?" And I said, "I don't think so. I don't feel very well." And they said, "Well, you coming tonight?" I'm like, "Tonight to what?" "Well, we're doing it all over again." I'm like, "Yes, okay, I'll come." So then I spent the rest of the day getting ready. And that was the energy update yesterday, which happened like Saturday for me. Late Saturday. Rather than on Sunday. Resting and rejoicing. With this outpouring of positive energy, it's also an ideal time to organize celebratory gatherings with family members and loved ones. An emergence of peace and happiness is on the horizon, and you understand the process and payoff of working hard toward your goals. You're able to nurture your loving relationships with others and bring wisdom and abundance into the lives of people around you. After everything you've been through, your priorities are crystal clear. My bike is at the gym still. Yes. I have to walk to training this afternoon. Fetch my bike. Prosperity, peace, completion, stability. You may feel like your energies have been wasted or a project or idea has been delayed. This may reflect an overall lack of harmony or inner peace at this time. It may also indicate a period of change or transition where you feel helpless or lacking in stability. An alternative approach to an issue may be needed. Take some time for yourself and meditate on what you truly wish to achieve and build. It's stability, it's stability. I feel like something's not being said because of some stability. The King of Crystals is sorting something out right now. Communication would be good according to these cards, but will they communicate? Or are they just going to keep on ignoring the elephant in the room? Ten of Pentacles just slid on out there then. Hey, Marie. Ooh. If you want a mini read, check out that pinned comment up top. It tells you how to do it. We have the Page of Swords. Now, apology, communication. This is communication. There could be an apology. I'm going to read that one out. Because I'm getting an apology from that. I feel like someone's going to speak up at last. Really? Or apologise for not speaking, maybe. Page of Swords, not the Page of Cups. I just opened it at the Page of Cups. Swords, where are you? Page, where are you? Here. Planning, inspiration, protectiveness, fairness, writer. There's a message bearer who'll bring you news about the truth or delayed news. Oh, so we are going to hear. The Page of Swords is youthful, thoughtful, and direct. He may also be chatty, yet somewhat abrasive with a sharp mind. He uses his intellect a lot. He might be in school or just completing school. Always playing by the rules. Someone's playing by the rules. He's considered a loner, but if he isn't a loner, and he is quite the opposite, being too friendly and full of gossip. Something's going to be spoken. Be thoughtful about it. It's going to be spoken. It might not be everything that you want to hear, but they're going to speak something. It could be an apology. It could be an apology like, I'm sorry, but I can't speak yet. I can't speak about it yet. It could be that. There's some communication anyway. Some communication coming in. What else have we got here? Five of Swords, chaos and conflict. This is why. It's why they can't communicate, because it's just going to cause a mess. Chaos and conflict. It's a protection thing. Got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck there. Going back in the box. It's a protection thing, yeah. So I feel like this isn't a full-on apology, and I don't think it's all of the things that you want to hear either. I think it's I'm sorry, I can't talk. Chaos and conflict going on in my life at the moment. And it will cause more. So, yeah, that's almost a communication of why they can't communicate, is what I'm thinking. Oh, tell us more. Tell us more of this story and how it's going to play out. I want to know how it's going to play out. Ace of Cups again. A lot of feeling, a lot of love. A lot of love there. Ten of Pentacles. Really, really a lot of love there. Stability, wanting it all for the long term, right? That's why they've got to take it slowly. And Seven of Pentacles again, putting work into the environment for the Queen of Cups. Ace of Wands. There's an exciting offer coming. This person's in the planning. They want it all. This exciting start. Now we have 3 aces on the table. Ace of Wands twice. Ace of Cups twice. 4. 4 aces on the table. 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. We need nice a Hierophant. And the World. Cycles are completing, but it's taking some time, isn't it? Eight of Materials. You're going to get the results. You're going to get the results of your labour, and maybe the labour is just patient and dealing with yourself through this process, you know. Hi, Gabe. Gabe, you donated last time after the live had finished. Do you want me to read now? I'd already gone and then I got an email through. Sleepy. Sleepy. What else should we get out? Let's get one of these. Because I want to know how it's going to play out. It's going to play out eventually. It's just I wonder how long the wait is going to be. I guess it's going to be different for all of us, but things don't happen in a hurry. Especially when we're talking about divorce, right? It takes ages. Ages. Oh, this is hope. This card keeps on coming out lately as well. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. It's just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. Going to get it. This sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you're one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. Oh, that was in, yes. Oh, it was in my personal read, my personal weekly read. There's something gritty on the table. To proceed with respect and not get aggressive with it, which I've kind of started doing. You know, just pushing. I've been told not to push and I want to. Oh. Let's get a bit of colour out. Mending things. Card of healing again. More healing. Right, the first card that came out was about healing. I want to get some of these as well, animals. But let's do Gabe first. What's the future hold for the person you're thinking about? Well, you in respect to them, I guess. Tired. Person Gabe's thinking about. Okay. Got a bit steamy. Yeah, there's a lot of relationship cards coming out today. This is like sexting. It's getting a bit steamy. Good time. Get what you want. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Have a good time with them. Get what you want with them. It doesn't seem particularly deep though, with that sexting thing. I don't know, it could be too. But on the surface of it, very light, which is a good thing. Sometimes we can be wanting a deep relationship, but we are kind of asking for heaviness, you know, when we ask for that, which isn't necessarily the best for us. It's a light relationship, yeah. Go for it. You guys move up. There you go. So mending, healing something. Let's get some of these animal spirits out because I haven't used these for ages, it feels like. I do like this deck. Snake spirit, time to heal. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Again, a lot of respect and be generous with them. Someone's healing, obviously mending, and we might not realize just how much is going on. I'm getting that message too a lot because they put a smile on the face and, seem to be happy. But how can they be going through a lot? They appear to be over it, and I know that they're not. So we have to be, it's time to heal. We have to be generous with them while they're going through that because they're mending right now. What's this? Now's a lucky time, is it? Lucky time. Now's a lucky time, apparently. You go there. Anyone else wants a mini read? Get in fast because I'm not sticking around for much longer. Sweet results await. There we go. This is the lucky time. Sweet results await. You're actually going to look back at this time as being a nice time. That's what my last week's reading said. It's like, take it slow. Like, this might be the last time you fall in love. What's the rush? Maybe the last time you experience it. Don't rush through it. That's quite something, isn't it? Let's get a bit of Doreen out. A bit of Doreen negativity. Okay, what's affecting our relationship, Doreen? I should throw these away or burn them or something. This could be the one. There you go. Doreen's being positive today. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. You just need to get and move on. Sort themselves out. Speak about it. Let go of control issues. Let go of control issues now. Okay. Let it unfold naturally. Okay, that's what my friend keeps on saying. Let it unfold naturally. Scorpio season is over. I like it. I enjoyed it. Now, what are we in? Saggy? Sagittarius season. I don't get on with Sagittarians much. Well, that's just based on one crappy relationship with an extremely selfish Sagittarius. Trust. There we go. That's a nice card. Trust. Look at that serenity right there of that picture. Trust. Don't fight it. Trust. There we go. That's it. That's the messages for today. I hope that helps you. Thanks everyone for your presence and for your donations and all of that. Don't forget to click like on this. Come along to our Facebook group. If you're not in there already, here's a link to it. There. Come and join our group. Stay in touch while we're not live. I'll be doing this again in 2 days' time. Wednesday morning for you. Don't know when it is for you. For me, I mean. Wednesday morning for me. Don't know when it is for you. Put all these cards away. Let's do it all over again. Thank you so much for your support of my channel as well. Very much appreciated, as always. I'll be making another pick a card read today. I don't know what yet. Already got one lined up that I made last week. Wasn't out yet. I'm ahead. I'm ahead of the game. It's great. I'm organised. Good insights. Oh, that's good. No problems. I hadn't remembered until you popped in, and then I remembered. So have a good one, everybody. Let's see you next time.